This book is one of my favorite books on filmmaking. It's Conversations with Walter Murch, one of the best living editors in the world. And he worked on The Conversation, The Godfather, The English Patient, Cold Mountain. He's just an incredible artist, and directed and written as well. He is also a native San Francisco guy, so love him. But this book has taught me so much about the history of editing and how it's changed. What makes this man fascinating is he's won an Academy Award for a film that he did in analog editing and another one for digital editing. First editor to get an Academy Award for a film edited entirely digitally. The fun part is that editing doesn't leave a mark on the film that says it was done mechanically or digitally, like, say, a digital camera or a film camera. Those do. But it really changes the workflow, changes the mindset, and it changes what you are capable of. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the history of editing, the different tools that were largely in use, and what to appreciate out of it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Michael Bruner of Brogan Video. The earliest film editing equipment was a moviola. It's just such a big, heavy, clunky sort of thing that you would have to lean into. You'd have to press your foot on it like it was a sewing machine and just watch the film go, make a choice, go over to another machine, cut the film, paste it together, put it through again. Just what a tediously slow way of working. But people had done amazing, amazing films this way. Because it forced a much slower way of working, people were far more deliberate in what they were doing. And keep in mind, every film from the mid-90s back to 1895 was all done that way, with a couple of very few exceptions. So all the films, all the amazing, fast-cutting, action, intense drama films were all just done one cut of the scissors at a time. Just amazing patience. Gotta love them for that. In the early 90s, digital tools started taking over, and some of the earliest ones were very, very limited in what they could do. They used laser discs as a way to hold the footage and make it be able to play on the computer. They couldn't play back in real time, but they would allow you to go through many different options of how you want the footage put together, and the most important part, it was non-destructive. Digital editors are commonly called non-linear editors because on a film, well, you'd have to go through the whole length of film every time you wanted to find a shot. Non-linear editors, you could skip around anywhere you wanted easily. And that was one of the biggest reasons why it took off. It took off for commercials and music videos and small projects. It wasn't until 1992, Bram Stoker's Dracula by Francis Ford Coppola, edited by Walter Murch, that an entire feature film was done digitally. And you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. The film has just as much class, style, and energy as any other film that Francis Ford Coppola made. If he had been working with another editor on another program, it still would have looked amazing because that's just the team that they put together. When I was in high school, there was an event that really captured people's imaginations, especially mine. At Sundance, there had been a film submitted that played that had been shot on a home camcorder and edited on a home computer. And it was feature length and it was playing at Sundance. And that just blew my mind, and a lot of other people's, that tools that you have at home can now be used to make films that can go up on the big screen and actually get attention. Just what world are we living in where these tools are being democratized so much? The home editor that they use was Final Cut Pro. And I became a Final Cut Pro user. It's gone through many iterations. It's now turned into Final Cut X, Final Cut Pro X, and I love it. I can work incredibly fast. I can do just about anything I want to the footage. I can export in so many different ways, and I'm turning into a little bit of a wizard with the program. But the amazing thing is that this program, with only a couple of exceptions, has been rather consistent for the past 30 years. How neat is that? The next big editor I need to talk about is Adobe Premiere. Adobe decided to do things a little differently. They already had Photoshop and all these great programs. They decided to make their own video editor and have it be part of the greater Adobe family. The beautiful thing about that is, and everyone I know who works on Premiere will brag about this, that you can very easily take a shot or a sequence in Premiere and just move it over to Photoshop or to After Effects to do a unique effect and then bring it right back into Premiere and have it be incredibly smooth. That is a great touch. And Premiere, even though it's not considered a studio program, is being used on a lot of films these days. Feature-length films that just like the fact that it's cheap software that is very powerful, gives them many options that they can use. And one filmmaker I talked to said that he'll give his editors the footage, they'll take it home with a laptop, do their work at home, come back and show it to them. And that's something you can't do with a big Avid system. So, to each their own. I still like my Final Cut Pro, but Adobe Premiere is a pretty powerful program. The latest and most interesting video editor that's come out is Blackmagic Resolve. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with it, Blackmagic is a camera company based out of California. They make really interesting cameras that turned more and more powerful until they are really quite a competitor in the camera space. But for the longest time, they had been a hardware maker. Now they're making cameras, and they made an incredible color suite program that will do just about anything you could think of to the footage. They added onto that program a very powerful editor. And considering it already has these powerful industry-leading tools for color and effects, it was not a hard sell to tell people, why don't you just use this program alone? Put your footage in here, edit it, color it, do all the effects, spit it out, and there you go. And a lot of people go for it. It's kind of fantastic that you can film on a Blackmagic camera, on a Blackmagic codec, put that into a Blackmagic editor, and get fantastic videos out of it. I am really excited for where the future is taking editing because I am still finding more and more tools that I can use that I didn't think I'd ever be able to use, and the sky is the limit. So, thank you for letting me share. Thank you for watching. I'm Michael Bruner of Brogan Video. Remember, at its best, video is a tool for genuine communication between people, as it should be. So, get out there and share your heart.